New bill passed by the Florida House just last week, making massive changes to the Florida real estate market. But before we get to that, I got to share with you a free educational webinar teaching you tactical systems to help you maximize your growth. We're going to be sharing the secrets of the activity log. This is a tool that I've implemented in my business, helped me double in the last year, and I want to share with you exactly how I've done that. So join us this Thursday, March 30th, 10:30 to 11:30 for a free educational webinar. You can sign up using this link or this one, whichever one, it doesn't matter, or just click the link below to register. So now that we have that out of the way, let's get to the meat of it. So just last Friday, March 24th, the Florida House passed a new bill called the Live Local Housing Bill, SB 102. Make some major changes into Florida real estate. So we're going to cover just a couple of these. So number one, there are going to be no rent control in any circumstances. So that is clearly prohibited based on this new bill. Number two, there's going to be new property tax exemptions for owners who make their units available for low to severely low income housing. So if you have a place, want to rent it out to low income, you may get some new tax exemptions. On top of that, there's going to be tax breaks for private investors that decide to build affordable housing. Outside of that, it does require local governments to publish online their inventory of government-owned property that may be suitable for affordable housing developments. So basically just a bunch of tax breaks so far, and local governments have to post their properties online. Outside of that, there are major changes to the Hometown Heroes program, which is my absolute favorite part. So number one, just to recap the Hometown Heroes as it currently is, it launched last June and offers down payment assistance to first responders and military veterans in the case of 5% of the first loan amount, up to $25,000. However, some of the major changes is that it originally launched with $100 million in funding. It will now be re-upped on the funding by an additional $100 million. Outside of that, it's no longer career-based in order to qualify. It's going to be more income-based. So rather than having to be a first responder, you can be a first-time home buyer. And as long as you work for a Florida-based company, you can prove that you're full-time, working 40 hours or more. If you're W-2, 35 hours or more. If you are self-employed, you can now qualify as long as you make under 150% of the area median income. So for Palm Beach County, that is $138,000. In addition to that, the maximum loan amount is no longer $25,000, it's $35,000. So essentially, they're opening it up, giving more money to more people, which means a whole lot more activity on the housing front as long as we can find them homes. So those are some of the major changes. Now, I do want to emphasize these changes are not yet official. Although they passed the Florida House, they still have to be signed off by Governor DeSantis. So right now we're on pause. But at the moment, if you have anybody else that's looking to qualify, or if you have any questions about what we've covered today, feel free to give me a call, 561-888-9098. Once again, my name is Kyle Nelson. Please sign up for the RSVP for our free webinar. You won't want to miss it. And I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Take care.